Jalen Green, the second pick in the 2021 NBA draft, was allegedly caught on camera. That's how you know they're an industry that thinks they might be sued. Allegedly caught on camera dry humping his high school teammate, Josh Christopher, which is two first names, in this old leaked Snapchat video. Tease heavily rumored that Christopher, a first round pick of the same draft year, will be traded to the Grizzlies. Multiple unofficial report. I like how they just go from he's dry humping a dude to here's some trade rumor. It's unclear if the Rockets' decision involved the video. Let's get to it here. That's it. That's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 second Snapchat video. Could ruin your life, I guess. Now,
I thought there was a longer version. I thought I may have seen a little longer version, but whatever. You get the gist of it.
They really got the gist of it there. Now, I think you and I probably both, saw guys growing up that took the gay jokes a little too far. And you started to wonder, that's the situation. And if he's gay, that's fine. The gay NBA players, I don't think they are. But it's the guy lifting his legs in the air that really is just like, you were participating in this actively and willingly, but why?
Yeah. Look. First of all, how did this happen? Did somebody have it out for Jalen Green? Like, where did this come? Like, what's really going on here? Like, was this an old girlfriend? Like, how did this get leaked? Like, was it like
content?
One of the guys that was on his team back in high school is jealous that he didn't like. This doesn't really make sense as to why this is happening right now.
How did this get out of the group chat is one of the top comments.
Yeah, okay. So I guess that's my first question. But secondly, look, it's incredibly childish, right? Like, which is worse? Which is worse? This video or Ja Morant, playing with his gun on Instagram Live?
Worse in what sense?
Well, it just seems like the same thing to me. Like, yeah, it's like, okay, it's stupid. Like the Ja Morant thing, I think, look, part of me, I'll be 100% honest, part of me almost liked that story just because everybody was so triggered by it. Like, oh, he's got a gun. How dare he? But I guarantee you, he's running around singing this NBA YoungBoy songs and all this. And his fans, Ja Morant fans, are probably also NBA YoungBoy fans. And they're not scared of a gun. That was the media foisting this fear on you that you're supposed to be scared because this guy has a gun and the image and all that. That was all fake. I'm almost willing to bet money that the real Ja Morant fans weren't the ones that like, I'm not gonna buy his sneakers anymore because he had a gun. And that's why Nike was like, no, we're gonna stick with this one because they know. That was them trying to foist the image on you. So this is obviously a different thing, but it's just as stupid and it doesn't really matter. I think it's maybe just a hit job by one of his old friends who maybe he ignored his texts and didn't give him any, a kickback, or he didn't, give him a spot in the posse or a security job or whatever whatever these guys, it's very, look, it's pretty standard that like when one of these guys makes it big, you got to give this guy a no-show job. You got to, he's in the rap world, it would be like your weed carrier, or you're the guy who's supposed to hold the gun for you, or the guy, you know what I mean? It's like these weird no-show jobs, and they give these guys a couple $1,000s a month, and that's what it is. So that's what it feels like to me. But I guess I don't think, and this might be unpopular or unauthorized, I don't think Ja Morant or this guy really deserves any sort of suspension. Now, if you're on his team, are you thinking like, damn, is this guy gay? This is kind of weird now, perhaps. But is any of this illegal? Does it rise to the occasion of an investigation? You know how everybody, they like to do an we're going to investigate. They're going to do that? Probably not, right? If anything, they're going to say, this is great. Look, we have a LGBTQISTLP whatever NBA player, and we're inclusive. You know what I mean? So if anything, I think this might, the league might actually like this. Now, was it a little bit aggressive? Maybe, but go down to the Folsom Street Fair. You know about the Folsom Street Fair? They're gonna co-sign all sorts of stuff like that. So, look, it's weird, it's creepy, it's young, it's immature, but really, who cares? This is going to be out of the news in a day or two.
I'm going to give Jalen Green some unsolicited advice here, but I think it's the best advice he can possibly get from anyone. Come out as trans, Jalen Green. Come out as trans. You'll get 15 different endorsements. The NBA will say they have their first transgender player. Anybody who
Well, he's got to
publishes
go
the
to the
video,
WNBA.
anyone who publishes the video negatively will be guilty of hate speech. You can say that you're being abused, that your life is in danger wherever you go, and you're threatened. Plus the endorsements, maybe some Ben and Jerry's. The WNBA will recruit you. Then you'll
Bud
become the
Light.
greatest WNBA player of all time. Go trans. Don't turn back, Jalen Green. You were Jalen Green. Now you're Jalila Green. Okay. Scary Movie 2 taught me that this stuff is hilarious. So you should just go trans. Shout out Sean and Marlon Wayans.
Sound advice.
Turn it up, Jordan.